So you guys are just
Alright.
about to be live.
Alright, so I will have the privilege to roll the coin. So Muro, heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads. Okay, where's Muro on my friend list now? Fuck. Bro, I don't have Muro as friends. Oh, for fuck's sake. I will send to Bugs.
Bro.
You
All
play
right.
so much against him and you don't have him on friends?
Yes. So what did you say? Heads?
Yeah, heads.
Oh, it's fucking heads. So you choose your faction.
You're right.
So allies or axis? Okay.
Axis.
Alright, axis. So we're allies. Any wish for the faction, Varsky? Where do you want to go?
I want to go British.
British?
Oh
no. Alright. I'm gonna take the weak choice. I'm gonna go British too.
Oh, fascinating.
Oh no,
Yes.
I know exactly what's going to happen.
Oh no. You don't. Alright, Bugs Bunny and Muro, what will you pick as factions? As in just Vermont or SS? Why am I tagged?
Bugs is
SS
taking
go-
SS.
SS.
SS2, double SS? Okay. Double SS, double UKF.
It seems
So-
that this is very popular.
So as double SS, well, we'll ban first because you choose your factions. I think I'm gonna ban Storm because I'm not crazy. What about you, Varsky?
Then I'm gonna ban the
One SS.
Panzers.
Panzer
The
Division?
Panzer one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Panzer
Okay.
Division.
Panzer and
Storm and
Storm.
Panzer.
Yes, Panzer and Sturm have been banned.
Right.
Not a bad set of band.
It's kind of
Alright,
tricky to
fine.
ban for SS.
Yeah, SS is pretty good on most fronts.
Yeah, that's what I
Basically,
had.
basically as
Takes some
long as
time.
you don't ban mech.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's like, what do you not want to fight today?
Yeah.
I mean, they banned Meg on the last game, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bruh.
Mech, that was kind of a like, yeah, it's like you ban a doctrine with no like submachine guns on a map with
They didn't know
where
though.
you yeah, true, that's
And
true.
I still don't know the map, so I'm stressed.
Oh, don't worry.
So, and Bugs, Muro, what do you ban for a beautiful UKF?
So Bugs and Miro, you can ban 2 UKF doctrines in
Oh.
total.
We ban Canadians, the artillery,
Yes.
and guards.
Okay, Canadians and guards.
Guards.
Canadians and guards. Okay, fascinating.
Alright.
So what's the
Oh.
map then?
Alright.
see
No,
the,
take a guess. What's the
Welsh
map,
guard
Robertos? It's your favorite
What?
map. It's
Yeah,
your
it's your favorite map.
Wait, which one?
I'll give you a hint. It's long and narrow.
Shit.
Oh, it's not which one it is. Rares and Metal or Road to Kharkov?
It's Road to Kharkov.
Oh.
Remember the guy who like stacked like 6 conscripts on the sandbag?
Oh. Oh yes. And I remember too losing 73 of them. I
This
think
is
it
gonna
was
be
Road
a
to
fun
Kharkov.
one. British
Yeah.
and SS on Road to Kharkov. That's gonna be a
Alright,
fun
so
one.
just gonna take your
Two
Steam ID
factions,
eventually, Varsky, so I can invite you. Bugs, you
Sorry.
can invite Muro. Your Steam ID, like to add you as friend and invite you.
Wait.
You can just go to the
Bruh, tomato juice.
friend.
Now it's too late.
No, it's too late. I'm sorry, but
Oh, we can reschedule his match. Like, give him a later time, I think.
Yeah, give it a
Because
code.
I think he has problems waking up. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 6:30 a.m. for him right now.
3, 4. Wait, no. Yes, it might be around 6:30.
Yeah, because he's in Korea, and Korea's like 7 hours ahead of Central Summer.
Yeah, that's a tricky team. Like, It's Ally God, Eugene times, and
Yeah, it's the same with Valhalla and Erica.
yeah.
Bugs, can you invite Muro, please? Thank you. I'm just gonna close my windows real fast.
All right.
Okay, I'm here.
All right. Already
Wait.
did, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, you can't talk. Be right back.
Good, then I got the observer party set up, and I'm waiting for the game to start when we get to that point. So this should be fascinating.
All right.
At least
I
on
can.
At least on a narrow map, it should be easy to keep a track of all the action.
Yep.
Yeah, it's easier for me too. This is my first PvP match in the whole game.
Oh,
Ooh,
dear.
that's
okay.
brave.
Oh, good luck. Very brave, yeah.
You maybe facing a hard team in your first match.
I know this.
I mean, how have you performed against AI?
I can
Like-
easily beat experts.
Okay,
Okay.
Yes, that's
good
okay.
start.
Good
But
start.
I have no idea. So I know that Muro and is quite high rank in the server. I know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Muro is-
I have just watched it like some of the
yeah.
matches that you have.
Oh yeah, yeah,
showcased.
Muro. Because you have the purple role, you can change your nickname to hide your elo.
Oh, sure, that's nice.
Oh yes, let's try double scan. Oh god. Yes, the much juice. Fuck.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
I'm trying not to disappoint.
Alright. So are we ready? Well, Muro and Bugs, you can just go to lobby 2. And Varsky, we're gonna go to lobby 1 and I'm gonna launch the game.
Okay.
All right. We will do pre-game
Good luck, guys.
interviews with the
Yes.
people.
Wait,
luck.
where?
Lobby
Where
2.
do we go?
Lobby 2 for you, yes.
He's
Yes.
already moved.
Wait, should we bring Varsky? Oh, okay, so the pre-game interview.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the. I'm just waiting for the game to show up so I can make us join it.
I
Okay.
can move you to the lobbies. Which one do you want to go first, Roberto's or Muro?
I think we go for Muro first.
Okay, I'm moving Mthis, and we move ourselves.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So we're just doing like quick pre-game interviews. So people like maybe got an idea what's going on, and you can tell us what you think about the setup with the map and the factions you picked. Whether you already have a plan in mind, which you obviously don't need to tell us because, well, maybe the other team could listen in, and
Uh-huh.
and
I mean,
whether
I don't really know what to expect. I don't really play much against Roberto's, and I don't know Varsky, so I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, Varsky does seem a bit like the wild card, but
definite
Roberto's
wild card.
doesn't actually play that many doctrines, so
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but
I mean,
there's like 1 or 2 options he's gonna go for.
but both aren't banned, and like maybe he also picks the cheese. It's not
Yes,
quite
he
clear
might go
yet.
for the cheese.
In
But-
before we get AX banned.
Well, this is UKF, so like every doctrine is cheese. Let's be real here.
Yes. So another
UKF
thing,
is just filled with all the broken stuff.
Muro, are you like confident because you have one of the highest elos in the server?
Yeah, sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
Stock also joined us. Stock, do you wanna say something? Like you're live on the stream right now. You can greet the whole 5 people watching.
5 people.
It's because the other 4 are currently in the match, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Like we had 24 people watching yesterday, which actually was quite nice. And we also
That's
had a
pretty
lot of
good,
people. Yeah, we also had a lot of people watching earlier, but we had like super big technical difficulties. And
Oh, live streaming does tend to do that the first
yeah,
couple times.
yeah, it's like
Well, hopefully the recordings I've done will have a little bit more success tomorrow.
Yeah, your recordings are generally pretty good quality.
yeah, and I think people maybe like hop over and
Sherwood Rangers, by the way.
Oh yeah, really quick, do we want to do Roberto's and Varsky before like they get too
yes.
deep into the game.
Yeah, would probably be a good idea.
Yes. Oh wait, I also have to move. All right.
I'm moving Mthis too.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Oh no. Stock is
also
here.
gone.
Yes. Yes. So what do you think of this matchup? Do you have like a plan?
I'm scared. Yes, I'm gonna go very, very nasty doctrine, as in fucking airborne.
Oh.
Of course you're going to go for the cheese. I know what you're gonna do.
Yes, I mean, there's a lot of things I can do.
All right.
Oh yeah, very very important question for Varsky. Where does the team name come from? What does it mean?
It's my old Steam name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a double. It's Sotanorpat means like a war seal.
A
I
war
like
seal.
Yeah, it's a war seals.
That's a very interesting name.
Yeah, I was called that when I was younger.
I mean, it's a pretty metal name, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, definitely metal.
He's pushing me pretty hard here.
All right, should we return to lobby tree then let them concentrate?
Yeah, I think so.
All right then.
All right,
So
now we have everyone
those-
there.
So for Muro, I'm not really sure what Muro would go. Nor Bugs. I don't really think they kind of play any doctrine, I think, from what I've seen of their
They can
gameplay.
be very adaptive. They can be
Yeah.
very adaptive. Although I think Bucks, from what at least I've seen, can be very jokey sometimes.
I
Yeah,
think
but
they
like
both can.
if you're talking about the urban shattering game, that was more of like he told me he was just trolling after they lost the mid part of the map.
Ah,
Well, let's see what
Was
they
that
pick.
was that the one game where he had like infinite Folkstorm?
Yes, that game.
And
the game
it
that
looks like
made
we
you,
already
like,
have a doctrine for
Bucks
Bugs.
Bunny have gone Panzerjäger, and he's going for SS Grenadiers out the gate.
Meanwhile, Muro hasn't picked anything. And Roberto's already locked in Parachute Regiment, but he hasn't decided
he's
whether to go.
Oh no, I know what he's doing.
And he's going straight for fire teams
Yeah.
instead of normal right sections. So that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, he's going for his patented, I think, MG34 spam
Yes.
because the
That's-
fire teams get like a
Stolen
like a
MG44.
yeah.
Oh, and we have a British tank regiment for Varsky as Hammer.
That's also a pretty solid choice.
Yeah.
So it
Yep,
looks like we
and
pretty meta picks. And Muro is
Yep.
looking to counterpick, I guess.
yeah, looks like it. He's also going for the I think the standard SS opener for like
Non-dog
more like-
counterpick.
yeah.
Yeah, but
so
it's
like
a smart
probably
one.
we're gonna see a Kubel, probably a Kubel in like the next few seconds.
Probably. Double SS Grenadiers and a Kugelwagen coming out for Bugs Bunny.
Yep,
Mm,
he's doing the standard opener as well.
Yep,
Yeah,
here comes
he's
the
just doing the fast
Royal
one.
Paratroopers.
Yeah, this will be a difficult fight, but Roberto's has to be in yellow. No, he's noticed.
no.
Yep, and indeed MG34 Kugelwagen is coming out for the
For
SS
the
again.
SS, and they still haven't chosen a doctrine.
Yeah. Oh, and of course he uses Matin in it, so they're immediately suppressed.
That's a risky play, though.
Yes.
Yeah, Varsky's having trouble. He's already getting overrun on the southern flank.
Yeah.
But he's getting a Wickers, and that might be able to change the tide a little bit.
Yeah.
Looks like Sherwood Rangers are also present to support the Royal Paratroopers.
Yeah, he's pushing Muro off surprisingly well, but Muro chose to play Jaeger, which actually...
Oh no. No, that counters fire teams because
Yeah,
scope
because the
STGs.
scope STG, and it looks like Varsky's gonna lose his engineers or sappers or
Oh,
whatever.
that's not gonna be good.
That's an expensive
That's gonna,
loss.
yeah, that's gonna set him back pretty far. His teching is gonna be quite slow now.
Also, that's
And the MG34
been a risky play to get into this house because he has like 2 windows there, maybe
Oh, there's three.
3 windows. Okay, but only 2 are firing. 3 are firing. Okay, I said
I think
nothing.
it's just to buy time for the biggest
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, there we go. It's coming up now.
But he's facing a world of fire from the from the SS Grenadiers.
The real question is, what is he gonna target? Oh, he's going for the guys in the sandbag.
Roberto's already got
At the moment.
a tank hunter section to counter the Kubo. Pretty
Yep, that's
smart
a good-
play.
Oh, and that was just yes, with the Kubelwagen support.
Oh, yes, them
They
pinned!
pin
Oh,
because
and
the
now
max,
Mthis is turning around.
like the Maxim based
Yeah,
things are really good. Like all the waterproof
yeah,
guns.
they're probably the best machine guns in the game.
Yeah, except the MG08.
Some-
It's kind of sad.
No, sometimes it feels like the MG08 outperforms the MG34.
It definitely does. Like the Vickers Maxim and the water-cooled 30 cal are really good, and Bugs is experiencing that now. The next thing that's gonna get pinned is the Sturm Grenadiers. But
He's dug in very heavy though. It's not gonna be an
MG34
easy.
and the Kubelwagen is taking through the rifle section though.
and
Oh,
the
yeah.
and the Vickers is down. Warski's also
Yeah.
somewhat floating manpower, which
No, he's not.
oh yeah, he got something now, but he was at like 500 just a second ago.
He's doing double medics, which is interesting to say the least.
Oh, the
That-
paratroopers did not get the MG34.
That
Got an
seems like a
SMLE.
misclick. I think he
Yeah.
wants to go for the manpower bleed and just use the Mad Minute for suppression right now, like he's doing. But it looks
Yeah.
like
I
Warski.
think this match is going to be decided by whoever wins on right side.
Yeah, and Varsky is not doing too well. He's been completely overrun here.
Yeah, I think Warski's maybe noticing that PvP is a bit hard in Spearhead.
Oh yeah.
Bucks is not an expert AI. He's much better than that.
Yeah. The medics are running, but they get cut down. And now there's
So
nothing
far he's
on the
flanking
flank.
the flank the Sherwood Rangers, but the Sherwood Rangers with the Vickers are still holding on.
Oh, and Bucks has his own MG now, so I think Varsky might be base locked on this side.
It pretty much looks like it. Maybe he can like snipe the. Snipe the
Muro's
Kubo.
Kubel went down.
Yep, and another good shot there from the boys.
I think he's in range of the Vickers. And the boys also took out the other Kubo. That's nice.
Yeah.
But the STG Sturmgrens will probably put
Oh,
some pressure
yeah.
on
the Panzerjäger STG meta, the real Sturm doctrine right here.
I mean, if you get like the Kampfkraft Center, you can get the STGs on your 240 guys,
Yeah.
and then it becomes a real Sturm.
Like Panzerjäger is just Sturm, but actually balanced.
Those
Actually
are
better.
are heading southwards.
Ooh, that's a very
Interesting nade trade.
low impact nade, yeah.
It's also a risky play because Muro has basically free reign, but all his stuff is back at base currently.
Yeah.
And Bugs is not
I
using
think
his
the
map
double team
control.
support is. Yeah, double
needed
team
right
support I
now.
think here is necessary though, just to stabilize.
And what's also interesting is that Bugs didn't use his map control to set up a forward medical HQ. He still put it in his base sector. So I guess he's
I think
playing
just
it
thinking-
safe.
Yeah.
You generally sometimes want to play it safe, especially.
So
when
like you
map
can't
is-
put it in the like middle point just outside the base sector
Yes.
if you want to like really get that bonus.
Yes, or you can literally just put it 1 more meter on the road where his Kampfkraft Center is, and then it's also outside of the base sector, I think.
Yeah.
bad this is
Muro's
picking
also playing it safe. He's
think
going
so. He's going for a pack gun, that's interesting.
up. No, it's a Pack 36, which is
Yeah.
even more interesting.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
So-
Muro doesn't have a tier 1 yet. So he can
I
only
think
get-
I know what he's gonna do. He's either going to use it as a like pseudo assault gun, or
I
he's
think
gonna go
HE
for like
snipe.
model snipes with the 36.
Maybe HE snipes, and definitely model snipes. Maybe like
Yeah.
ground attack or something. Oh, we have to watch out
Oh,
though.
he might be trying to destroy the cover here actually.
We have to watch out though. If he like targets
Oh,
the
action
MG,
point.
that's forbidden.
Yes, that they have no fuel now. The fuel gain, they have a lot of fuel stocked up, but can they do anything with what they have?
That's a good question, indeed.
Like this isn't unwinnable. It's quite uphill though.
It's quite uphill, yes. But they already got tier 1 out, so they actually have enough to get tier 2
It looks
for
like
Brits.
Looks like the other paratrooper already got an MG34.
Yeah, but he's not faring too well.
I think rushing the tier 2 here would be a very big mistake. I think you need like a light vehicle to stabilize this.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, the scoping gears are just proving too much here at these kind of ranges.
Something that's very hard to counter.
Yep. And MG34 is going to make it very hard to try and get this connection point, but they are trying with the Sherwood Rangers. But I think it's gonna
He's
backfire.
throwing an impact smoke, which is a good idea, and he's also countering it with a nade. That's the Sherwood Rangers gone.
I think what Varsky needs to do, I think, is he needs to like get a decent force of infantry and get like an officer to support.
Yes.
And he needs to slap his command bar ability and try to make a breakthrough.
And Germans have overrun the northern position.
Oh, okay. This might be game then.
This might be a quick one.
Oh no, he's going for the 17 pounder, the 6 pounder.
Oh.
He needs a light vehicle here, I think.
Why? They don't have any
M50.
vehicles. Why would you go for a 6 pounder? That's a misplay by Robertos, I think.
Yes, a very big misplay. It's gonna cost him the game.
But he doesn't have vehicles unlocked yet, so he can't get anything.
Yes, but he should have, invested the resources from the 6 pounder into light vehicle and then straight into Stuart. Like the shotgun is ridiculously good.
It definitely looks like Mthis is going to win this one soon if nothing else happens.
I mean, this is like not Road to Kharkov, this is Road to Arnhem.
Operation Market. Oh wait, no, the Germans won that one. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why it fits. Muro is actually planting mines.
Yes. What they need is a hero Stuart right now.
I mean, Muro has 2 AT guns,
Out,
and Bucks also has 1 AT gun, but Bucks took surprisingly big infantry losses. Also gotta say
Robertos is trying a little push up on the north side. The scoped STGs are gonna kill him, I think.
Yeah, like if he gets a nade into the house, maybe. But nah, he got out.
Honestly, I think this is karma for Mad Minute.
It's karma for the beginning, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
He maybe could use coordinate fire on his officer.
Those scopes doing this are just doing so much
Oh,
damage.
he's actually winning.
Oh. Lack of windows.
Yeah, two or 3 windows is not good for this kind of engagement.
I mean, he also has like camo and sniper, which is always painful for SS. Like if you look at it, Muro and Bucks are actually pretty low on Uni, but Robertos is still not going for light vehicles, even though he has the manpower and fuel.
Not Muro. Bucks and Varsky are both banking a lot of munitions that I think really need to be invested in, like weapon upgrades or like satchel to anything to break this defense line.
Okay, we have 11 Hussars coming up for Varsky. Not sure if that's gonna work out.
Oh, the Dragoons? Close combat units. Probably not gonna be very good on this map.
Not really.
STGs will just outshoot them at range.
I mean, they can still get a Bren. But, of course... Oh, Varsky actually has the munitions, so he could technically give them Brens if he was in his sector. We also see that Bucks already has his 3rd truck out, so we're gonna see tanks from him soon. And he's also ready to counter tanks. He set up a pack gun and Shreks. Meanwhile, Muro is just putting on pressure and MP bleed.
Yeah, at this point, I think it's just a matter of time. Oh, that was so fast. I barely caught that.
Yeah. I like how Muro also demoed the point.
Yeah, they are ridiculously good.
But Robertos is calling in a glider. That's an interesting idea.
Oh no, he's doing an Erica. Where is he landing it though?
Oh. That's bad luck.
Jesus Christ.
He landed on a Telemine.
Muro must just be laughing his ass off right now.
Yeah, I think the post-game interview is gonna be hilarious.
The glider's glitched out with animations.
I think it's just destroyed because he landed on the mine. And then there's
Yeah.
also a demo charge right behind it if you check Muro's point of view.
Yeah, I wonder what would have happened if Muro just detonated that as it came down.
That could also have been interesting.
That is hilarious, though. The landing straight on the telemine. That is...
And it looks like a half-track and some Sherwood Rangers are trying to push Buck's side, but I think they may be in for a world of hurt, especially the half-track, which is moving.
No, this is far too late for a half-track.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I think the play on Varsky's side would have been to go into a Valentine and just try to get some cheeky HE shots off.
Yeah, the Germans have just got this way too common.
Like, I might be imagining things, but I can swear that the Valentine's high explosive shot, if it doesn't bug out, is about as good as like the Panthers.
I mean, it's a 75mm, so, and technically, since the way how HE works IRL, like, the lower your muzzle velocity, the more HE filler you can do. That's really oversimplifying it, but that's basically why Sherman HE is better than Panther HE. So the Valentine should be really good with HE.
Yeah, that would explain why even with the single shot HE like Sherman shots is still very lethal.
I wonder why the airborne lieutenant is standing out in the open.
He might just not have noticed.
Following in the footsteps of airborne lieutenants getting killed and getting Victoria crosses, I guess. Though that's 40 years too early, and I think that happened in the Falklands War.
Probably.
There's definitely one where an airborne lieutenant, like, not even lieutenant, like battalion commander led a charge and ate an MG burst and passed away, but his men were so angry that he died that they...
Looking at the German side, they really have a lot of fallback lines. I don't think that, even if they do manage to, like, pull off a Hail Mary kind of push, that they're not going to take much. The Germans can just fall back really easily.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, the Dragoons in the half-track are maybe going for a clown car action against the pack gun, which might work if they just skirt out of range, but I think the J is going to shut it down.
This is a Wikinger tier strategy. Like...
Oh, what's he doing with it?
He's actually moving it towards Muro.
Yeah, he's going for it. Oh no.
He's not, he's scared of the... Yeah, he maybe wants to move because it's just about to be over. The Hussars are... Oh, he's getting his own 6-pounder gun. The Hussars are just hitting the deck. And they get cut down by the Panzer Grenadier Division Grenadiers.
That's not looking good for the British forces.
Muro also... Oh, Muro...
Yeah. I think the clown car could work if he had, like, not Piats, but like a bazooka. He could, like, run in and try to, like, get a shot off on the Panzer IV-J.
Muro's Grenadiers are really well equipped.
All these scope STGs just cutting through them.
He's also popping to the front, idealism.
If you let the scoped STG blob snowballing just feed off veterancy from your units, there's no stopping them. Like, the counter to the doctrine is artillery.
Yeah, the heat fire for effect is actually, like, the only thing keeping him away. And the Panzer IV-J is just lurking out of heat fire for effect range.
Second Panzer IV-J being prepared by the Germans. And also another Panzer IV-J for the other Germans, so Muro and getting more tanks. They might be planning to overrun the British position here.
Once they hit like 3 or 4 Panzer IVs, they'll just roll over everything.
Bucks also did really meta upgrades on his Sturm Grenadiers, 2 SDGs and 2 DMRs. And you can see he just melts anything that faces him.
Oh yeah, the scope GBA on top of the 2 SDGs.
Yeah, you can see the models that drop like with the pink mist cloud, they get snapped by the DMR.
A lot of them are dropping with pink mist clouds, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's the high
veterancy. It's kind of hard to tell which is which.
Oh yeah,
oh that guy's got ripped apart.
Oh, and that's another squad there. Yeah, Varsky is... I think a lot of people are I think he has to write a lot of little tone.
Definitely.
I mean, so far we've also
Roberto's going up
seen.
to a Faust, I think.
Yeah,
but he doesn't
he
have
kept
the
it
mute.
on.
He pressed Mad Minute on that guy, I think, which might have been a mistake. Because he would have had enough if he didn't press it. Oh no, he pressed Red Devils.
Yeah. And Varsky's actually getting fuel, which is interesting because he.
Are they gonna like get a Churchill to try and pull this back?
I mean, Churchill is somewhat in range. He's only lacking like 40 fuel and 60 or 40 manpower.
I mean, if they can survive 2 more minutes and drop another fuel, I think a Churchill is a real possibility.
Yeah, but I don't know if they can survive 2 more minutes with 3 Panzer IV Js outside of their base.
Yeah, that's a lot of cannons and a lot of machine guns.
Yeah, in this case, actually no, Cromwell 5 wouldn't be a bad idea, but oh, he's going for Cromwell 5.
It would be better than nothing, but I don't think it can hold back the Axis right now.
Yeah,
like, unless he pops
a
out.
Churchill would be better for the long term, but a Cromwell 5 is what they need right now.
It's what they can get right now.
It might just be too late. It might just be far too late at this point.
It might be worth.
Oh, the Piat bounced as well, I think.
I think it didn't hit, but it's a Piat. Of course it didn't hit. Let's see if the heat fire for effect can do anything.
I mean, the Piat isn't that bad. It's just people use it at max range expecting something to happen and nothing happens.
I don't know, man. I don't think I ever hit a Piat shot in like 800 hours of Spearhead.
I've never even used the Fiat because I realized how bad it is.
But the random veterancy Cromwell looks pretty good. And
yeah, that's a decent Cromwell. That can do some damage.
The big question is if it will get lucky.
Especially if he fires APDS, because
yeah.
Though
he needs to watch out. It gives less damage.
No, actually, I don't think it does, because I've heard some conflicting reports that it might actually be bugged and not do less damage.
According to
which would also make sense. Yeah, and also, apparently that wouldn't make sense anyway, because all British, like, AP is solid shot.
Yeah. But I mean, it's less to shrapnel, I guess. But it's not looking good for the Cromwell.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Panzer Force.
Not looking good.
Even with the up armor.
It's not up armored yet, though.
No, it is. It comes as a Cromwell 5, like, off the bat.
Oh, right.
But he can get
But that's just side radius, which...
Yeah, it's an observation tank. Not very good for his current situation.
Oh, yeah,
though he got 1 pen on the P4.
Yeah.
But now, he doesn't have prioritized vehicles on, and a second P4 is already there at full HP. So Roberto
he's making good use of smoke to just conceal this thing from the pack gun, though.
Yeah. Oh, Officer Strike called in, though. I think it's a...
I think at this point, Moros is going to try to end it with a Panther.
10.5 centimeter coming in.
Muro doesn't have a Panther, though.
He's teching towards it, though. He's getting the
he already has it, but he needs 3 more CP. Like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, actually, I think at this point, just like 3 or 4 Oswins might do the trick as well.
Yeah, like they can't get armor, so it doesn't make sense to get a heavy tank. Or well, anti-tank tank.
Those things would be more vulnerable to the 6-pounders than the Panzer Force would be.
Indeed. They would be.
That is true.
Oh, it might be. Oh, they need to take out that 6-pounder.
That 6-pounder from Robertos is doing a great job holding the allies, but the infantry is not doing such a good job surviving.
Yeah.
The Germans just surrounding the position.
Yeah. From a how do I say this? From a like if we start counting what went wrong from the very beginning, I think Varsky had his unit priorities a bit off.
Yeah, like the double medic for sure wasn't the best play.
Yeah. Double medic. I think his machine gun took quite a while to come out as well. He didn't have enough infantry presence.
That
Yes.
Panzer 4J is just holding. Yeah, I think the Comet can, not the Comet, the Cromwell cannot do anything.
He has to watch out so that he doesn't turn the Cromwell around by accident because of bad pathing. And now his pack gun's out of position. The pack
the
40 is
pack gun's
gonna get
gone.
cut down though.
Yeah.
And the 6-pounder actually gets a shot off. But
Oh no, that's
Muro
artillery.
called in a plane strafe, which got the Cromwell.
No, that's over.
That was like a little bit try-hard, not gonna lie, and the bombing runs coming in too.
I mean, they're stuck at base, so
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's justified at this point.
I still don't like that the planes coming from the map edge. Like, I think they should spawn over your HQ, fly over, and then strafe from the division part you want. But I don't know
there
if
we
it's
go.
possible.
There's a Fiat hit.
That's lucky, and it like actually does a lot of damage if it hits. But
it is still a key base projectile.
Oh,
but yeah, they're getting
just-
cut down now.
Hauptquartier wird angegriffen.
Yeah, I think it's just too late. This is a perfect example of Arden.
Basically,
But where's the bridge?
Yeah, that's a good question.
there's a river next to them, or like a lake.
No, that's a lake. Yeah.
Infanterietrupp
It's just
ausgebildet
somewhere
und
that is,
einsatzbereit.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they can do much about this
Hauptquartier
anymore.
unter Beschuss.
No,
Typisch vom
base
Feind,
lock,
nicht
base
wahr?
buildings going down. I mean, they have fuel. Not sure what they're gonna do about with that though.
They're not picking it up though.
And here comes the Storm Pioneers in, but
They're probably
Something
gonna
stop
throw
them.
nades in the hope that a
Yeah.
single nade assault knocks out the base, but he's dropping too many models.
And only true one of two. No, you need a satchel for this,
Der
or like
Feind
5 or
versucht,
6
unser
nades.
Hauptquartier zu
One
überrennen.
or two is not gonna cut it.
Panthers are being prepared now.
Yeah, 2 Panthers just to set a quick
That's it.
example and to
And
end
the
the
Yak
game.
Panzer as well.
Perhaps a little bit overkill.
I would say that the Yak Panzer isn't what's needed. I would rather go for Stuk F8s. He's also going for the Shermans, but they don't get toggle HE anymore. And since like
Oh,
the
they're still
last thing,
decent though. They're very cheap.
I mean, they also have the 3MG still.
Unser Hauptquartier
Yeah.
ist unter Beschuss.
Yeah, the 50 cal's very good. That's way more damage than you'd expect it to.
Well, it is a
Pionier
50
der Royal
cal, it's like
Engineers
one step
bereit.
below an autocannon.
Yeah, I would still be going for the Stug F8s, just for like the toggle HE and the destruction they can do to buildings.
Plus
I
the
think
stuff-
this would have ended much quicker if they had H's, because then they'd have HE to shoot at those buildings.
Yeah,
Also just that stocks are a lot more
Hauptquartier wird angegriffen.
Well, I don't think economy is an issue at this point, given they have the whole map.
I know, but it's just the stock is just overall and much better choice than even the credit for.
Oh yeah, it does reload a bit faster than the Panzer IV as well.
oh, but they just cut down the airborne infantry now.
Yeah, those scope SCGs might be a little bit overtuned.
Ein Hauptquartiergebäude wurde zerstört.
Yeah, it says a lot about Jaeger as a doctrine, the best strategy against Jaeger is to not fight them and instead bomb them.
Nicht wahr?
Yes. Yes, there's basically nothing you can do, and looks like we maybe have game right there. Roberto's
Pax ist
dropping
futsch.
the airborne lieutenant in the last second, but
This is
gets cut
basically
down.
game. They should just surrender.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? This
I
one
mean,
building can
Roberto's
definitely
is
turn it
famous
around.
Roberto's is famous for never surrendering.
Yeah, but
Unser
there goes the
Hauptquartier
final
ist unter
building.
Beschuss.
And that's gone. Wait, no. Base? No.
There we go.
That's it.
Now
That's
it's
game.
gone.
Oh, that was a bit of a stomp.
Quite a bit of
Kinda.
a stomp indeed.
I mean, Gigachats is one of the strong contenders to win the game.
Yeah,
And since
Bucks did
What did you say the teams were called so I can just name the replay?
it's
Gigachadians and
War Seal.
Sotanorpat.
Yeah, War Seal.
Gigachadians versus what?
Oh, if you go into tournament teams, there'll be like names somewhere, I think.
If you check out the stream right now, it's also called It's named after the match. So it's also
Okay.
Gigachads versus whatever. The other word is Finnish. And
Sotanorpat. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one. But if you look at damage,
There we go.
actually pretty interesting, because Roberto's did a surprising amount of damage, but they also had a surprising amount of deaths.
Yeah. When it's like two factions with horrible economic like scaling in the early game, it's like who loses the most is who will lose the game.
So interestingly enough, army values have been pretty comparable up to the 18-minute mark, and then both axes did a big jump, probably when they got tanks. And from there it just snowballs.
I think it might have been inflated a bit by the Cromwell and the like sheer amount of like airborne expensive infantry.
Yeah, but like still it's something to go by. If you look at resource flow though.
Still, I would definitely say the highlight of that game was that the glider landed on the Tellermine.
Yes, it was. God, that Tellermine was just...
Tellermine is MVP.
Yeah, actually, it actually is, because if that glider would have landed, that would have been a machine gun team, an anti-tank gun, and a squad of very angry airborne behind his line.
Indeed. Oh,
Which
we
probably
actually
have
got
been shot to hell, though.
8 people watching now. Ah,
Good,
yes.
So it's,
I think we now have to do something, and it's to go into lobby 1 and hear Roberto's yell angrily.
Post-game interview.
Yep. Take us in there.
All right.
It's time for the interview.
I want to hear the about the glider landing on the mine.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna crush this guy. You know, I know defense. I'm a crush.
Yeah, you were gonna teleport behind him, and then the Tellermine said no.
Yeah, you literally landed exactly on a Tellermine.
That was so bad. Like I noticed that too.
Yeah, you also Varsky, you went double medic at one point. Was that a misclick or what was the plan there?
That was a misclick. Yeah, I noticed too. But it takes a little like different type of mindset to come here, and I have to say that the opponent was quite strong.
Yeah. I mean,
you got mobbed by just sheer amount of like SS units in the very early game. At least like 2 against 3. And
to be fair, you also faced like the strongest team in your first ever PvP game, so that's
that's the best luck.
But yeah, that's like the benchmark that I have to now steadily climb. No?
Yes.
Yeah, so you got a goal to work towards.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no, not Stark. He's gonna say, "Shame on you! You play UKF."
I mean, were you watching that match, though?
I was listening to you guys. I can't really watch these streams at the moment because my computer crashes every so often. So I was just listening. I was thinking earlier, the last thing I remember before I had to step away for a moment was Robert House decided to build a 6-pounder, which is a very expensive unit instead of going for light vehicles, which is, I think
that was a very big mistake. Like, a Stuart would have really just made a mess out of Murrow's, like, what's it called? His scoped STG blobs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't want to use more infantry against an infantry-heavy faction. Like that's not a good idea. Although
attack paratroopers can handle Jaegers. That's my experience.
Yeah,
they can if you can suppress them. If you can't suppress them, then you're going to be in a bit of trouble.
You got the suppression off in the early game. You won the initial engagement because of that, but then the follow-up made a mess out of. I think you got pushed out before you could consolidate the like middle position.
Yeah, they pushed us out from the middle points, and that was the moment we kind of got screwed.
Yeah, Road to Kharkov is a very difficult map, because the moment you lose the middle, you've not only lose your resource advantage, but you also lose the like depth you need to be able to hold a defense line.
And the cutoff is just insane. Like
yeah, it was not the best of map for you guys.
Yeah, but I still had fun. That's kind of
that's what's important after winning.
Yes, get more by the Waffen-SS.
I don't like to be stepped on, but I and I know where I am at the moment. So
The machine gun play was good though. You managed to like just force 2 squats off the field, but that Vickers really should have killed the Kubel. Like that was just bad luck on your part, I think.
yeah, and I was targeting the Kubel. That was the thing. So I wanted it off, and Roberto said to me that you should get the 80 squad, but it was kind of too late for it.
Yeah.
When I got it
Yeah.
out. And I made the double medic, so I had approach
Yeah.
strat
The
there.
British economy is quite tight. If you really have to know in advance what you're gonna do with your like first 4 units.
Yeah, so it's like 2 rifles and there has to be between the 80 squad has to be somewhere there to encounter the early Kubel.
Yes, exactly. I think the choice is either you go for the AT gun or you go for the MG.
Yeah, I decided to go with the MG. I saw there was a lot
It
of
should have,
interest
and it should have worked, but RNG, which is Spearheadtournament.
Yeah, but that's kind of like part of the game. You can't can't
Yeah.
take everything.
Pretty much.
Pro tip though, in the event that you're ever in a situation where like, I can't outshoot anybody, just build mortars. Smoke.
Yeah, I had one
Build
more. Yeah,
Yeah, but you were barraging with it. If you had smoke, you could have done something like, for example, smoke his defense line, and then you get a sapper with satchel charge, run up, just blow it up.
I tried to smoke the middle point, but for some reason the mortar didn't go. I tried.
You probably hit a bug then. Yeah.
Yeah, you need when that happens. The like fix is you need to like move it, have it like run around a bit, and put it back down.
It's weird why that's an issue, but.
Also, stop.
I think I might have narrowed it down to the ability has a greater range than the weapon based on terrain, but I can't guarantee anything at the moment. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I know that when you're doing modding, and even if this is a space game, you can have bugs like this. But I didn't know that you can just.
Yeah, that bug is the like very reason why I don't use mortar smoke that much. I instead prefer to like use like Sherman or Valentine smoke.
Yeah, the Sherman smoke is just the best.
Yeah, that's great.
It is much more muni intensive though.
There is a rule that says attack move on decrewed weapons is forbidden.
Oh no, Roberto's did not write that rule correctly. It's
yeah,
the attack
I think
move
that's a
crude
misspell.
team weapon.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, because if you A move with a pack, a crude pack, then you will destroy the crude pack object.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's the known bug. But I think we just hop onto lobby 2 and talk to the winning team now
and get the other
clarify that.
Interview.
Where is my backseat though?
Just get good Roberto's. That's the backseat.
I mean, I was backseating you. You can watch the stream over. I was just shouting at you to get the steward.
Yeah, that was a shouty moment, though. Don't do that. Don't get packed when they don't have tanks.
Yeah, the unit counter is as important. Sorry, the unit composition is as important as winning the fight and out microing them.
Actually, I wanted to use HE to like just wipe a squad, but I didn't have much ammo. That's
why fair enough. All right, should we move to lobby 2 now?
Yeah, I think we move to lobby 2 now.
So, how does it feel to beat them?
Hello?
Feels good, I guess.
What was your reaction to when the glider came down and hit your telemine? What was going on in your voice chat?
I was very confused. I didn't know what killed it. Then I realized there was a mine.
Yeah, it landed straight on the telemine in the glitch. That
was really fun.
Yeah, what I thought you were going to do when I saw the trajectory the glider was coming down, I thought you were going to go for you're going to hit the demolitions charge as it lands, and you might kill it that way. But then we got something even better.
Yeah.
That was hella funny. I think you had a pretty easy first game there, but it also was kind of difficult because weird team compositions. So I'm glad it actually got pulled off. Bugs, if you have any cool comments apart from the crowd discovery of a bug, just type them into in-game chat. I'm reading, and I can read them out loud if you want to.
His comment is KEKW1.
That's a great comment, though. I think more's coming because we maybe put some keg in his mouth. Doesn't enjoy these.
Oh no.
He's typing furiously.
He stopped typing. Now Eugene. Oh no, he's back.
Alright, while we wait for his response, do we have any other matches after this, or is this the final one for
This
tonight?
was the last game for today because the first game didn't happen again.
Because
people...
of Tomato, because Tomato didn't really show up at the right time, so that was kind of an issue.
Yeah, like their time
I think we need to like
overlap.
re-announce. Yeah, we need to re-announce that we've like corrected the time zones, because before, I think GMT +1 was confusing people.
Yeah, definitely. Like
because I think how it was that we were actually scheduled 1 hour earlier than we actually started, or 1 hour later.
We are at GMT +2 currently because we are in like daylight savings time, or well, the opposite of that, called summertime in German. And yeah, stock.
At least the good.
Bugs also brought up this before.
I got the 2 matches recorded, so they'll be up tomorrow at various times. They'll be chronologically, so that'll be taken care of.
Yeah, sadly
Yeah, I think that'll be good for all the people who couldn't make it for the stream,
or for the people that want to watch the first match in more than 480p.
Yeah, but don't worry, I'll have them uploaded in chronological order. So like the first one is gonna be probably around 14, because my main is 12. Upload 12 schedule is 12. Then I can set one up for 14. Then I can set up one for 16.
That's pretty
that sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's today's stream over, and
apologies for not getting that first game done, or whatever stuff we could do with that. So
yeah, that's not really organization's fault there.
But we will hopefully be back tomorrow evening with even more stuff.
I mean, we also have 3 games scheduled for tomorrow. There's an interesting match.
Parakeets versus Bian Sweet. I have no idea who those guys are.
Yeah, that's the first time that they show up. That's at 7
Oh,
PM.
no, it's Suspect and Smassel. I think those guys are pretty decent.
Yeah,
so it should be a good game.
I think it's a decent team, but it's the first time we see them play. Then we have Salty
Noob. That's
Noob.
gonna be fascinating.
We have Salty Noobs versus Sotanorpat, which means War Seal, by the way. And we also saw both teams play already. Salty Noobs played yesterday, and
I think the highlight for tomorrow is going to be, if we get it, is going to be Enigma versus Imperial Mexicano, because
that's going to be an interesting one.
Both of them have players who like playing very trolly play styles.
Oh boy, okay.
I mean, that
I can't wait to see what Bagel pulls out tomorrow.
Yeah, that just has potential to be very enjoyable in general. I think the team skill levels are matched rather closely, so we maybe we have players holding back a bit. And on the 8th of August, we also have pretty interesting games going on. Ghostbusters versus Reapers might be interesting.
I think it might be a bit of a stomp, though, because the Ghostbusters team, they mostly play PvE, from what I'm aware of.
Okay, maybe it's not going to be interesting.
Just because you play PvE doesn't mean you are not bad. So.
Oh yes, it's the same. Oh yes, that has the potential to be.
Yeah, I mean, it is possible. I mean, if you think about it, our resident pro Fish Guy, he plays mostly PvE, but he stomps on everybody. So
indeed,
yes, we might see an upset, which would be very interesting, actually.
That would be very interesting.
But stock Fish Guy also.
I love to see Karma's reaction to it.
that would be very interesting because I think the Reapers team is pretty cocky right now since they got 2
Yes.
very comfortable wins under their belt right now.
Yeah, someone needs to knock Karma down a peg.
Hit Karma with some Karma.
Exactly.
Well, I think
Anyway, if there's nothing else planned, and I will just say thanks to everyone who listened in and watched, and I'll say thanks to the team for allowing me to co-cast. So that is quite an opportunity.
yeah, no problem. We like having you here because you also brought a lot of people into the player base and into the server, and I also think the shout out also happens to get people to watch the tournament and maybe find interest in PvP.
I'm just happy to help.
I think this were great closing words by Mthis, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the stream and see you tomorrow at 7, guys.